Hello everyone, MeanSpeed here with another Revive Heroes video. The game got a massive update today, and I'm just going to start off here with a direct quote from the Discord from a few hours ago. Listen up heroes, last night we released the biggest update in the history of Revive Heroes. The update includes all the clothing items from the original game's last update and emotes too. Hundreds of new customization items are now at your disposal, and remember, while in the beta, all of these fantastic items are available to everyone. Not only did we include the new clothes, but some new maps as well. This update includes the maps Fortress Frenzy, Morning Mayhem, Perilous Port, and Wicked Wake. We'll soon be adding the beloved Inland Invasion and Sunset Showdown maps after some minor bug fixes are resolved. We're still hard at work fixing the newer weapons. Since we're working with an older version of the game, a lot of the work has to go into the backporting of each and every weapon. Please hang in there while we continue to rock and roll. That's it for now, heroes. Hop online today and give these new features a try. So yeah guys, we have everything in the game clothing wise right now, which is including stuff like unreleased items and developer items, stuff like that, which is pretty neat. And honestly, I've spent way too much time just going through the stuff to make random outfits. You'll probably see that in the gameplay, to be honest, but all of these items, they've been forced into a version that they weren't originally meant to be in. So, you know, you might find bugs with the clothing. I mean, the demon skins, they're not the right colour, for example. You know, they're meant to be like red and blue, stuff like that. They're all white for some reason, but yeah. Also, you'll see bugs when combining certain things, which can be pretty amusing as well. So, I did manage to get footage on each new map that was added today, though it did take a while to actually get on them, especially Perilous Port for some reason. I'm guessing it's because some servers have different rotations and stuff than others, but yeah, I mean, I did also play on the same map for 6 rounds, which was a bit annoying, but I guess that's also a server issue. Yeah, so it was fun to play on the new maps again, especially Perilous Port, because that was always one of my favourites back in the day, just because I prefer that type of gameplay. It's more, you know, it's a more infantry-based map, you know, close quarters and stuff. That's what I prefer. Also like the map design. Fortress Frenzy, you know, it's a map I always like the look of, but it's one of those maps that always seems to get, you know, really one-sided, which is a shame. And I did crash a few times while trying to load that map. So, yeah, I mean, do expect a few things to be unstable right now and, you know, to find a lot of bugs. Morning Mayhem. It's one of those maps that I'd say was kind of forgotten about. I never really saw it in in server rotations back in the day. But, you know, I suppose it is pretty unique because, you know, there aren't any flags to capture. It's a proper sort of team deathmatch feel, though it does turn pretty campy just because of how the map is. You know, Midnight Mayhem turns out the same. It's just, you know, that sort of map design lends itself to that. But yeah, I will say it is pretty unique because there's only like 30 tickets as well. And obviously, you know, like I said, no capping of flags. What else was there? I'm trying to think. Yeah, oh yeah. Well, one other thing, and I don't know if they've fixed it now, but from what I can remember back in the day, it was just very easy to stay in the enemy base because the out of bounds just wasn't very generous at all on the map. So you could pretty much just keep staying in the base, which wasn't very fair, obviously. Wicked Wake was a lot nicer to play, and the experience was definitely a lot smoother with the bridges added. Basically, this is now the complete version of the map, so we've also got the palm trees and the towers. They've got ladders, so you can actually climb them now, plus they look better as well. The biggest highlight, I think, to the map, though, is that helicopters got brought back. And it's just one helicopter. It spawns at airfield. And I know most of you guys might have hated it back in the day, but it really is, you know, a glass cannon. And I think you'll notice that when trying to use it now, especially with no pocket vehicles. So you can't just spawn one whenever you want or whenever your current one's about to explode, something like that. Also, I'm not sure why Sunset Showdown got removed. I mean, that's what it sounded like in the thing that I quoted because, you know, that's what it said. I mean, I do remember playing on it a few weeks ago, but there must have been something wrong with it if it's going to be re-added. Like I quoted earlier, the weapons will be coming later on. Now, I'm not sure if everything's going to be added because there was actually a massive voting poll sort of system with only the laser machine guns, dragonfires, and I think fear grenades losing on those polls. Whereas the rest of them were either close or just a massive victory, which was quite common for the reskins and stuff. Developers did actually say the poll wouldn't be the final decider though, so we might still see everything in the game eventually, which I personally would like. An issue that might be worrying though is that some weapons might not work properly because of the fact they're being forced into a version they weren't meant to work in. So stuff that has an effect that wasn't already programmed into the game might not work, like the tear gas and the teleporters, for example. It's basically the same as the clothes, really, just a problem with the version that we're on right now. All in all, though, I've really had a lot of fun playing on the new maps when I did get around to playing on them. The customization's great because I always enjoy customization in games, and Battlefield Heroes did have a lot of customization that you could go through and make some pretty cool and unique outfits. And I'm just really pleased with the progress and direction right now. And I'm looking forward to the future of the game, with features like resetting abilities, bandages, server rental coming hopefully fairly soon, because those are the things that I think are most important to me anyway. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. That was everything from today, really. But yeah, by far the most amount of content we've had in one update. So yeah, once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.